whatever she decides next. Has the ability to impact an entire country in ways no one could ever imagine.
Buying Team Namibia is a choice you make for us, not just for you. Join the 2.5 million strong team that grows stronger with every single Team Namibia purchase. Team Namibia. Together, our future is brighter.
Primetime News is the brand that brings to the fore happenings in events transpiring within and beyond Namibian borders, and coming to you every Monday to Friday between 19:30 and 2000 hours. Many thanks for joining us for tonight's installment, which happens to be the last broadcast of 2023. I'm Michael Madimba. Parliamentary business leads tonight's bulletin. Popular Democratic Movement lawmaker Elma Dienda sought feedback regarding the timeline for disbursing the project funds for veterans, an exercise promised to be completed by the end of 2023 at the SWAPO Congress. Dienda made this inquiry in the August House on Wednesday. In his response, Minister of Defense and Veterans Affairs Frans Kapofi acknowledged that many individuals have raised similar concerns. Let's take a look at what transpired in Parliament.
Honorable Kapofi, I just want to know the project money for the veterans, when will they get it?
Is that an urgent question?
Very urgent, because according to my information that I got at your last SWAPO Congress, you agreed that the project money must be paid before the end of 2023. And we are closing tomorrow.
Okay.
So I just want to know.
The question is, you want to know when?
When will we get it?
It is our wish at the Ministry of Defense, so as the government, that this project money be paid out as soon as it's possible. But we are not able to complete that, to do that as soon as we want to pay, because we are limited in terms of resources. However, we have been paying. We are not quiet. As you can remember, honorable member, recently Parliament approved the budget, and that budget included some provisions was made for the payment of project money to the veterans. But as I explained to you, we have now tried to prioritize that at least those who have started with this program, those who were there first, those who have applied first, at least they attended first. As I said also here, that we have also we are trying to look at the aged comrades and veterans, that those that are aged, at least they should be attended. We have tried very hard to cover the veterans and the aged 100, a bit 100 above, because they were there. And 100 years, yes, they were there.
Staying atop parliamentary business, Alexia Mano-Menzube, the Deputy Minister of Disability Affairs, underscored the advantages of inclusive education during her address to the motion for the establishment of specialized schools. She highlighted that students with disabilities in mainstream schools have higher chances of pursuing tertiary education, securing employment, living independently, and developing stronger social skills. The Deputy Minister made these remarks on Wednesday during a parliamentary session. Here is a portion of her sentiments.
The sector policy on inclusive education states that inclusion should aim to end exclusion on the basis of learners' socioeconomic issues as well as on ethnicity, gender, race, culture, lifestyle or disability. Essentially, mainstreaming requires that exceptional learners adapt to the rigors of the general education classroom, whereas an inclusive classroom adapts to the needs of individual students, including those with disabilities. Inclusive education is driven from the perspective of Sustainable Development Goal 4, which talks about ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education that promotes lifelong learning opportunities for all. Hence, in line with SDG 4, we always tell parents to take no as an answer if schools point them away, but to take it to the higher authorities, because we believe even those school staff who do not feel equipped to teach children with disabilities could taught to do so in line with sector policy on inclusive education of the Ministry of Education. According to research reviews, students with disabilities attending mainstream schools are more likely to enroll in tertiary education, to be employed, left independently, and they tend to have better social skills. There are benefits to inclusion. There are evidence that students with disabilities do better in mainstream systems. This includes developing stronger academic skills. The language skills of preschoolers with disabilities improve when they interact with peers without disabilities in the same classroom. Meanwhile, all learners who are educated in an inclusive classroom holds less prejudicial views and are very accepting of people who are different from themselves.
Now, scores of education graduates in the Kavango East region took to the streets earlier today over the long-standing demands pertaining to the recruitment. The group threatened to camp at the Directorate of Education offices if their demands are not met in 7 working days. Our producer Petrus Namadiko is currently on the ground in the region and filed this report for us.
I completed my studies in 2022 and I graduated in 2023. We are here today to protest against unemployment. We want mass employment by next year, 2024, and also we want employment that doesn't come with corruption.
A lot of people, unemployed teachers, is that today we came here in order for us to show the nation that we are not happy with the things that are really not happening for us. I recently graduated, it was April, and I feel like for those that graduated long time, for them the pain is just too much. So we are expecting for the government to look at us. We want to teach a Namibian child. So we are expecting for them to hear us. One thing that I want to say is that when there is an argument or when there is a protest, we must understand like there's a situation at hand. So this is the situation. People have been out here, they've graduated long time, but today they are finding themselves in the streets. They want to work for the country, they want to work for the nation. And it's tough for them to work because they do not have that opportunity. There might be an opportunity, but then that opportunity is not really granted to them. We are crying and we need the government to look at us.
With the festive season in the horizon, the Namibian Police Force have revealed figures showing that a total of 357 people lost their lives in road accidents between the period of January to November 2023. Road accidents, however, reduced by 14.4% during the same period in comparison to last year. Let's take a look at this insert.
So the purpose of this campaign includes, amongst others, prevent road traffic crashes, enhance road safety, increase visibility of law enforcement on all roads, enhance robust law enforcement, and promote compliance to legal frameworks on the B1 and B2 roads. Following was noted during the previous festive season campaign, particularly during 2021-2022 versus 2022-2023. A reduction of all three categories, fatalities, crashes and serious injuries, for the first time in the history of Namibia. Road crashes reduced with 14.4%, resultant injuries reduced with 17.5%, whilst fatalities reduced by 42.2%. It is also imperative to point out the following accident statistics, which were recorded as from the 1st January 2023 until November 2023, 2,553 crashes, 4,508 injuries, and 357 fatalities. In comparison with the same period last year, a decrease of 4% on crashes was observed, with 2,658 cases. Injuries also decreased with 1%, having recorded 4,471 cases, whereas fatalities increased with 9%, with 392 cases. Given the above statistics, I'm therefore urging all road users to comply with the provisions of the Road Traffic and Transportation Act.
Stay tuned for your top roundup. Greetings Namibia, I'm Michael Madimba. Team Namibia recently launched the Travel Local campaign, and for this and more I'm joined by Ms. Mali Hamunjebo, the PR and Communications Officer at Team Namibia. Thank you so much, Ms. Hamunjebo, for having us. Let's get right into it. Could you kindly share some background with us as to what Team Namibia is, its mandate and its primary objective?
Okay, let me take you back to 2003 when Team Namibia was formed. So what happened was we had member founders, the likes of MTC, ONL, Telecom, Bank Windhoek and FNB. Hopefully I'm not leaving anyone out. They came together and they formed Team Namibia. So Team Namibia in general is a non-profit member-based organization that promotes the consumption of Namibian products and services. In a nutshell, Team Namibia is there to support local. Yes. So to answer your question, that is what Team Namibia is about.
On to the next one. For small and medium entrepreneur establishments aspiring to be part of the Team Namibia cohort, how can they go about this? What does the membership process entail? Are there perhaps membership fees associated with this?
Okay, so Team Namibia, as I said, is a member-based organization, so we mainly rely on our membership fees. So our smallest packages that we have is 5,000 per year based on your annual turnover. That's now for the smallest one. Then we have our biggest package, which is the Platinum, which is 55,000 a year. So what happens is, if you want more information about the packages that we have, you send an email to marketing@teamnamibia.com, and then we send you the different packages that we have. So what you do as the business, you choose the package you'd like, also based on your annual turnover, and then you send us a CI of your organization or company, and then we send you a form in our handbook. Send it to the board members, they approve, and automatically we become part of Team Namibia after the fees obviously are paid. But yes, that's basically what we have. And then we have our strategic partnership, which in most cases are within the barter agreement arrangements. But we have the 2,500 package, where you can either pay it, or we can have the barter agreement whereby you, as the partner, provide us the services within the 2,500, and then Team Namibia provides you with the benefits of Team Namibia. Yes.
You just spoke about the benefits in my previous question. Just on top of your head, what are some of the benefits of being a Team Namibia member?
Okay, so initially Team Namibia has been there for very long, since 2003. So the name itself already has credibility around it. So one of the benefits of Team Namibia is that you get to have Team Namibia's logo, which is a Team Namibia member. So you get to use that on all your digital platforms or your banners, etc. And then you also get to have the Team Namibia product if you're having a product, which is another step that you have to take. Then that's one of the benefits. You get to have our logo. Also, we add you onto our online directorate. We write press releases for you, just give you awareness, which is now you can do it digitally, or it can be the traditional way, which is through our various media partners that we have. And also we create such networking events that connects you and the members that we have. So and many more, which you can just email us at marketing@teamnamibia.com for more information regarding the benefits that we have at Team Namibia.
Now, one of the recurring themes or challenges that always top the list when one speaks to young upcoming entrepreneurs in Namibia is the issue of lack of institutional support, especially as it pertains to penetrating the local market. How does Team Namibia plug that gap, if it does?
So Team Namibia, just to say this out, many times get limited to the fact that we promote products, which is not the case. Team Namibia acts as an umbrella that connects the two entities together, whether it's government or private. So what the best way Team Namibia can actually provide support is when you come with your business. It can be young, female, male, old, doesn't matter. You come with your business. If you cannot become a member, what we can do is connect the two of you, connect you to the right people that can actually help you. Since Team Namibia is a non-profit organization, we do not have really much power because we are under Section 21 of the Constitution. So that's the furthest we can go, but we can give you advocacy, we can support you, not financially, but by helping you to connect to the right people. So that's the best way we can give you support. But there are many other ways that we can sit down and also try and pinpoint out how we can help you. It doesn't necessarily only have to be connecting you to the right people. So it's always advisable to email us.
Let's now get on to the exciting part of this interview. Let's speak about some exciting developments. Team Namibia is running a digital campaign, as we know, that launched recently. Could you kindly please divulge more on the gist of the campaign and its primary objective?
Okay, so the campaign is the Travel Local. We made it more, the campaign is actually the Travel Local campaign. However, it's Travel Local this festive season for this first campaign. It's the first campaign that we have as Team Namibia. Something not different, but something new for the audience. So what we're trying, our objective is to inspire Namibians to choose Namibia as their preferred destination for this festive season. It's not limited to anything for now. We're not only hoping to focus on the festive season. We want to go broader, but for now that is mainly what we are doing with this new campaign.
Could you kindly give an indication of who are some of the partners Team Namibia has collaborated on this campaign?
Amazing. The partners that we've collaborated with are big entities like Gondwana, NWR, Fly Namibia, Nankuse, Town Lodge, and then we have now our media partners like Nampa, Cosmos, and Energy 100. I just hope I did not leave anyone out. Just to add, that was not our target market. We wanted to use the bigger entities or bigger companies to draw the smaller ones in, because we want to expose the different destinations within Namibia that we are not really, we don't hear about it as often, and we want Namibians to travel local without the fear of saying that it's expensive or I don't know the place, while you can find the same thing within Namibia that you go for in another country. Not saying that you shouldn't travel out of country, very much welcome, but we want to let Namibians know about the different places within Namibia that we have, beautiful places. And during this campaign, just to add again, we found out that there are various destinations. If you go towards the south, you find the Damaranama people. The culture is absolutely different. It's way deeper than the language. There is historical background around it, and if you go towards the north, it's something absolutely different. So that's what we want to focus on during the campaign as well.
I'm sure most Namibians are looking forward to campaigns of such a nature. Can we perhaps expect campaigns of a similar nature come 2024? And when can we expect Team Namibia to roll the first campaign of 2024?
Okay, so like I said, we do not want it to end. It's not going to be something that just ends. This, I would say, was the launch of something new. Like Team Namibia, like the word says, we cannot be Team Namibia without a team. And the Travel Local campaign cannot be the Travel Local campaign without a team. So definitely, depending on how many people come on board, how much resources are there for us to share, the campaign can go as further as it can. Whether we can have a whole expo, we are not limited to anything. But what we need is for everyone else to come on board, big, small. As long as you believe that you can contribute within the tourism industry, come on board. Contact us. You can email us at marketing@teamnamibia.com, or you can also email us at publicrelations@teamnamibia.com, and then we will definitely bring you on board. It's not difficult at all. So we're not limited to anything. We want to go far. We are expecting great things. So please do also follow us on our social media platforms for any new announcements.
Finally, Nampa TV is giving you an opportunity to promote the campaign and engage with the wider public. Please take it away.
Amazing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Melly from Team Namibia, and lucky for you, Team Namibia has launched a Travel Local campaign where we launched it on the 20th of November, but it's not too late for you to be part of this lovely campaign. So lucky for you, we have a competition where you can send us a video of you sharing your favorite destination within Namibia and how that destination speaks on your culture. So you can stand a chance to win a voucher from our lovely partners from in no particular order. We have NWR, Gondwana, Fly Namibia, Nankuse, and Town Lodge. So please do send us that video. If you'd like to get more information about the campaign, please do follow us on our social media handles, the likes of Instagram, which is just Team Namibia, and please do pop us a message and we will be replying to your email to your message very easily. Yes, please be part of this lovely campaign. Do not miss out. Thank you.
There you have it, Namibia. You've had it from Ms. Mali Hamunjebo, the PR and Communications Officer at Team Namibia, sharing more insights about the exciting competition. Do make sure you engage in the competition so you can win yourself a fantastic voucher. This is where I conclude tonight's top segment. Stand by for your sports update on Sport Planet. But for now, let's look at tomorrow's countrywide weather forecast. Welcome to Sport Planet, your hub for all things sport in action. The segment kickstarts with Champions League football. Arsenal skipper Martin Odegaard believes his amazing midfield partner Declan Rice is already proven his worth after Arsenal eased into the Champions League knockout stages. England international Rice, a close season signing from West Ham, was among a host of standout performers in the demolition of French club Lens. Arsenal captain Odegaard has been impressed with the instant impact and consistency of his 24-year-old teammate, who has been ever-present in the Premier League and Europe this term. As brilliant, I think he's been amazing since he came here, the Norway international said of Rice. Every game is showing his qualities. He is a great player, a great guy, so a great addition to the squad. On to Serie A. Inter Milan defend their slender lead at the top of Serie A on Sunday, when they travel to reigning champions Napoli with Juventus breathing down their necks. Simone Inzaghi's side maintained their 2-point advantage over Juve with last week's scrappy draw in Turin, but have another tough test in Naples to complete what has been a tricky week. Inter travel south on Sunday after Wednesday's 3-0 Champions League draw at Benfica, as they plough through a punishing schedule aiming to be top gun both at home and abroad. Their second string coming back from 3 goals down at the Estadio da Luz gave them a good chance of finishing top of Group F, and the heavy squad rotation Inzaghi decided to implement for the draw in Portugal means his top performers should be fresh for domestic action at the weekend. Also helping Inter is Napoli's atrocious record at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona, which was largely why Rudi Garcia was sacked and replaced by Walter Mazzarri. Stay tuned for your sports roundup. On that note, this is where we dock for the year 2023. The cast and crew of Primetime News cannot thank you enough for having cruised with us during the course of the year and making Primetime News your dependable source of events around us. Your viewership, support and engagement kept the Primetime News cast and crew going. So thank you, and thank you. We look forward to coming back in 2024 with a bang, re-energized and ready to deliver the very best of Primetime News and the other various formats flighting on our Nampa TV YouTube channel. We take this opportunity to wish you safe drives to and from your respective holiday destinations over the festive season. Do ensure that you buckle up, exercise consideration for other road users, and keep it sober on the roads. The festive season offers an opportune period to spend time with family and friends. We urge you to do so in the spirit of the festive season. Primetime News will be back the third week of January 2024. Otherwise, from myself, Michael Medimba, and the entire cast and crew of Primetime News, it's adios, wishing you a Merry Christmas and compliments of the New Year in advance.